Hi, you guys. Hello, hello, hello. So I'm making my year ends video. It's December 29th. This probably will be the last video I make this year. First, I want to say thank you guys for subscribing this year. Thank you guys for talking to me on our channel. Thank you guys for commenting. Thank you for watching our channel. So a couple of things are going on this week. Let's start first that I got the flu a while ago. I made a video about that and the MS didn't flare up and I was feeling fine. But I noticed I kept dragging from that. But I didn't pay any mind. I just lived normal dragging. And I noticed the dragging was more pronounced and I continued to drag and I continued to drag. Um, Yesterday morning, today is Saturday, so yesterday morning, Friday, I woke up. Tuesday was Christmas. I was out all day until late. I was in the scooter primarily because ambulation started to become a pain. And Thursday, I was out all day shopping with my son. He turned 20 on Thursday. Happy birthday, Amir. So I came in late again. We went to dinner after we were shopping, and my son, he dropped my scooter for me, and I rode it into the restaurant, and he looked at me, and he was like, "You look like you're going to pass out. I knew you were going to need your scooter." But still, me being me, I still push. Well, Thursday, I dropped off my car because I was getting a lift on my car for my scooter. Have the lift. The lift's name is Travel. You know I'm weird. I name all my things. So now I have my scooter Freedom and I have my lift Travel. So Friday we were picking it up, and Friday morning they called to pick it up and I was still sleeping. So I got up to tell my son, "Hey, I need you to take me up to get my car." And I found that my legs felt like cement, like they were heavy to lift. Now I know I had been dragging and I know I was tired and I know I wasn't drinking enough water. Me and that water, it's a recurring theme. However, sidebar, this video might be long. Let me just warn you of that because I'm going to talk about a bunch of things. And I know I hate to watch long videos, so I hate to make you watch long videos, but it's the last one of the year. So I call the doctor before I go to pick up my car with the lift because at this point, I'm like, something might be going on. I call the doctor, leave a message. The nurse case practitioner calls me back. I explain what the symptoms are. I explain what's going on. Doesn't think I'm in a full-fledged exacerbation, but feels like my body might be run down a little too much from my pace, from work being so busy now that they've changed everything, just the stress of the last couple of months, the holidays. So she says, let's do a 1-day Salumedrol to see if it'll tune you up, and 5-day taper. And if on Wednesday I'm not feeling better, then I'll just come back in for additional 2 days of Salumedrol. And it should just kickstart my body back to where I was baseline, which I thought was a good idea. Every once in a while you need a tune-up. It's just that me going to sleep for long hours doesn't necessarily retune my body. So yesterday, I go pick up my car. Love the lift, easy to use. It's going to make my life so much easier as far as being able to go and do things by myself. And I go to the doctor's office. I have an appointment at 2 to do the 1-day Salumedrol. Now, yesterday it rains heavy all day in New Jersey. And after I went to pick up the lift, it took a little while because I had to learn to use it. We had to try it out. They had to fit Freedom to it to make sure everything worked. So by this time, I got there probably about 10. By this time it's 1. I need to go straight to the doctor's office. But I didn't eat before I left because we all know I don't do what I'm supposed to do all the time. I push myself too much. So my son leaves to go get me food in the car with his girlfriend, and I leave to go to the doctor's office. Remember, I just got the scooter. They put plastic bags over it because I don't have a cover for it yet. Because I'm sorry, I just got the lift, so I don't have a cover for the scooter because she was riding in the car before. So they put garbage bags over it for me. I go in the rain. Now, I get to the doctor's office before my son does because he went to get me food. So I get out of the car in the rain. Thank God it wasn't really cold yesterday. I had on a hooded sweatshirt and sweatpants. And I'm taking the scooter down. Now, mind you, I don't feel so hot because I'm dragging and it's raining. So I have my backpack on. I'm doing the scooter lift. It's my very first time doing it outside independently. Although I did it, it wasn't very hard. It was just raining so hard. By this time, I'm soaking wet. Get the scooter down. My legs are so spastic at this time. I can't bend my legs to sit on a scooter. So I'm riding the scooter with my legs off to the side. I get to the door of my doctor's office. Well, they've just put in a new door and there's no alt able button. Like I can't push for the doors to automatically open. And the door is heavy, so I can't pull the door and drive freedom through because I'm having a pretty sucky day. And the rain doesn't really help. The rain and the atmosphere usually makes me feel worse. So I'm banging on the door, I'm banging on the door. Meanwhile, I'm getting soaking wet more from just doing the scooter. Like I'm soaked. Banging on the door, banging on the door, nobody opens the door. So I call and they suck at answering the phone. But I call the infusion suite. They have an infusion suite and then the main office, and somebody answers. Her name is Carla. Hello, Carla, my angel. And she comes to the door and I say on the phone, "Hi, it's Tanya-Marie. I'm outside. Can somebody please open the door?" And she's like, "Oh my God, yes." So she comes out and she's like, "I thought I heard a knocking, but they told me it wasn't a knocking." And she opens the door and I burst into tears. Like full-fledged bawling, crying. And she's like, "Oh my God, no, don't cry. I'm sorry." And she steps out into the rain with me and is hugging me. Now, mind you, I'm sitting on my scooter and it's raining on both of us now. And I'm just boo-hoo crying. And I guess it was just a buildup of me not feeling so well, the rain falling. I'm really tired. My legs are spastic. I'm soaking wet. Like it was just a perfect storm of crap to make me cry. And she's like, "Can I pray with you? Are you a Christian?" I'm like, "Yeah." So she's praying for me. We're standing in the rain still. This woman is getting soaked with me, but I felt better. So she opens the door and I go in and another nurse comes and she's like, "I was just getting ready to call the doctor out. You both are standing in the rain." She's crying. So now the woman, Carla, is like, "She's okay. I got her." And so she follows me to the infusion room. They help me take off my wet sweatshirt. I call my son. I tell him when he's coming, bring me dry clothes. So I'm just like had it. And she's like, "Do you want to sit out here? Do you want to go to the private suite?" So I'm like, "I want to go to the private suite," but two of the people that are there were like, "Oh, what's the matters? Come sit with us." So I sit out there. I don't really feel like talking. I just want the drug. I want to feel better. I want to go home. I want to go to bed. So they start the steroid. You know, immediately the Solumetrol hits your system. Your mouth starts to taste like metal, but you start to feel better. It's an immediate thing. So I'm starting to feel better, but I'm exhausted. And everybody keeps on coming to check on me. You know, they have to do your blood pressure. They have to take your temperature. The woman, Carla, comes back. She comes back. She's trying to joke at me. I feel better. So I'm laughing with her now. I'm talking to some of the people. It was just a day. I just had a day yesterday, which is okay because I felt fine after. I left there after the infusion, came home, took a shower, and felt better. Ate, because the last couple of days I hadn't been eating, so I ate a lot. I did try to drink a lot of water so I could flush the steroid, and just felt better. So I said all of that to say that I am on a steroid. It's not a full-fledged exacerbation, so Ocrevus is still doing its thing. It's just Tanya needs to take it easy sometime, and she doesn't. She goes a little crazy, and these are the results of it. And I'd like to tell you that I'm going to do better. I really would like to tell you that, but I'm not. I'm still going to push myself to the limits, and I'm probably going to pay for it. And yeah, that's something stupid, but I have this one life and this one body, and I'm going to use it. And now I have the Lyft travel. Forget about it. My cousin said last night they're going to have to put an APB out on me. And I don't even want to really do anything. I am, however, once I feel a little better, I am going to chill for the weekend until Tuesday to let my body rest and to let the steroid and the prednisone that I'm on orally, because I'm doing the oral Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, just let it like root in me. But on Wednesday, I am going to drive my car to Target and lower my scooter and just sit in Target by myself. You know why? Because now I can. So that was my yesterday. This is my year-end video. I wanted to just talk about some things that happened this year. So I started this new thing. I probably started it right before Thanksgiving. I'm a pretty positive person and I'm pretty grateful. But I've decided to see the greatness in everything. So every morning I say, thank you. Thank you for the sun shining. Even though it was troublesome these last couple of weeks for me going down the stairs because I was dragging so much, I still say thank you that I have these two legs that, although it's encumbersome, it takes me down the stairs. I'm able to drag my body to my kitchen. I'm able to sit and cook myself food. So I'm grateful for all these things, even in the midst of them being so much. Yesterday, what I was thankful for was, even though I poured all day, I got my lifts. I'm grateful that I was able to pay for it. And I'm grateful for Carla the angel, who came out and gave me a hug when I needed it the most. Even though I was boohoo crying, which I still can't understand why I just burst into tears like that. But I guess it was a build-up and I needed to release it. And it's cool. Tears are good. They're cleansing for your soul. So I'm thankful for all those things. This year, I'm thankful for all of you guys. I'm thankful for our conversations with each other. I'm thankful for Ocrevus working. I'm thankful for your encouragement. I'm thankful for letting letting me encourage you. I'm thankful for my family, for my friends. I'm just thankful and I'm grateful. MS is a full-time job. If you have it, you know that. And it's hard. It's hard as I've never experienced anything hard like this. And I've had 2 children, natural birth. And this is harder. I said a joke one time that I'd rather have 6 kids at one time vaginally with no drugs than MS. Like, I feel like that would be easier to deal with than this. But I'm still grateful. I'm grateful that I have my job and I'm still able to work. A lot of people aren't. I'm grateful that my cognitive is good enough that I can still think and function, because I've met a lot of people who haven't had that same outcome as I had. So I'm grateful. I'm highly grateful. I'm loved and I love. So I'm highly grateful. So this year I've accomplished things that I'm proud of for myself. And I want to tell you something too. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself in your small victories. So if yesterday you were unable to wash a plate in the sink, but today you were able to wash that plate because you felt a little better, celebrate that. Celebrate, hey, I did it. I washed the sink, the plate in the sink. So I'm celebrating myself, not at a point of conceit, but at a point of, hey, I am doing this. And it is hard, but I am doing it. And I don't do it alone. I'm not foolish enough to think that I do anything alone. I have great support. I have people praying for me all the time. I have all of you. But I accomplished things. This year, I had my whole house remodeled. Everything painted, had art put on the wall, new cabinets, new everything. I'm in my bedroom now. I'm usually in the office making videos. I'll go downstairs and do a video once so you guys can see the cabinets. I'm really proud of that because I've owned this house probably 12 years and I didn't really do anything with it. I had it built and I just left everything. So I've done all of that and I'm proud of myself that I did that. I made it through this year. I hadn't had an exacerbation. I wasn't in the hospital. I traveled. I have muscles. Do you see my muscles? I literally have muscles from working out with the trainer. Thank you, Nate. Thank you. I'm getting stronger. I notice my core strength is better. Like, my bed is pretty high. So when I have to climb up on my bed, I realize that I'm able to. I realize when I'm on a seated position on a hard surface, I can stand without pulling myself up. It's hard work. And my trainer, Nate, from Image Fitness in Southampton, New Jersey, he's mean. He really is. But I need mean. And I curse him out regularly, but he's family and he loves me and I love him, and he wants me to do well, and he's like, he gets so excited when I reach a milestone or I'm able to do something. Like, he's more excited than me, and I need that motivation, but I also need that meanness. It makes me work harder. I have plans. I have things that I want to do, and I want to work to do them. What else am I celebrating from this year that I've done? I got my lift. I'm pretty happy about that. What else? So many things. I'm grateful for all things. I'm doing my MS talks for Genentech. I do talks for Ocrevus. Oh, I went to in my last video, I talked to you guys about the MS Society thing they had here in Jersey, and I wanted to meet the physical therapist. I went to that. The program was alright. What was great to me is I met people. We were all on scooters, and we met in the hallway and blocked traffic totally. And we all talked to each other, learned things. A guy had on the back of his scooter a crutch holder, a piece where you just put the crutches in and they snap in. So like when you're going to walk in the bathroom, you don't have to take your whole scooter. You can park it at the door. So I ordered that and I got it. Another woman told me about the Ability Expo, where they have all these different things. There's one going to be in Jersey next year, I think March. So I registered for that. I gave information about the medicinal marijuana program. It was just good to connect with people that get it. So I was pleased that I went to that. And a woman recognized me from one of my talks, which was two of the Genentech reps were there, and I did a talk for both of their, they host them. One I did in Philadelphia, one I did in North Jersey. And so I was talking to them because they recognized me, so I gave them hugs and we were talking. But the woman, she was like, "Are you Tanya-Marie?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, she hugs me and she was like, "I went to your talk. You're so inspiring." And it was weird good though, because I didn't know her, but she knew me. And she was like, "I started working out after I went to your talk." And she's a fully able-bodied, but she had cognitive issues more than physical issues. And it made me feel good. It made me feel good because I'm a really private person. So I forced myself to make these videos. In all honesty, I started this YouTube channel because I didn't really see a lot of people on Ocrevus when I was ready to start it, and there wasn't really a lot of information, and I wanted to see how I was doing. So it was a selfish thing initially. I started it so I could keep progress, but then you guys started reaching out to me, and you guys started talking to me, and you guys started letting me talk to you, and it became cathartic. So now I do it because I want to keep in contact with you guys. I want you guys to know how I'm doing, and I want to know how you're doing. And like I say all the time, if I could just help one person, then everything is worth it to me. Being so vulnerable and inviting people into my head, which sometimes could be a little scary, is worth it to me. So I'm grateful that I did that this year. And I know I don't make videos enough. I'm sorry. I have no resolutions. I don't make resolutions that I want to break. I don't need to lose weight. I don't need to do anything. I have one thing that I plan on doing, going to see more live music, like at festivals. I'm going to do that because I enjoy that very much. But that's the only thing I had on a list, like this is my resolution. But I think I'm going to make a resolution to make more videos, because when you guys talk to me, it makes me feel better. You guys get me. I get you. My family watches these videos, so it's easier for me sometimes to explain, like I'm explaining it to somebody who already has MS. So when they see, sometimes it answers questions that they have. I've learned to ask for help more this year, which was something very hard for me to do. It's not a sign of weakness. I always took it as a sign of weakness to say that I needed help. I don't feel like that anymore. I feel like it's a sign of strength to acknowledge that I have tried and I couldn't do it. So to ask for help, and I now understand that it's selfish of me not to, because the people who love me want to help me. The people around me want to help me. So when I ask them for help, they're like, "Oh, I get to help her," because they feel helpless. Sometimes I do say, like when I have people here and they go to do simple things for me, I say, "No, let me do it because I'm here by myself." a lot of the time. So I have to be able to figure out ways to do it. And I'm pretty crafty. Sometimes I can't. And my mom, my parents, my family, they all can look at me and see when I've reached my limit and I can't anymore, and they know to take over. Um, what else? I believe that when you are good to people, people are good to you. The contractors that did my house, they're Brazilian. M&M Construction, Mauricio is the owner. His wife, Elizabeth, did the art on my walls downstairs. They, first of all, he did not charge me what he should have been charging me. And when I tell you he redid 2 bathrooms, built me a shower, built me a bench in the shower, like wood flooring in all the rooms, painted the whole house, granite on the countertop, built me an island. My house is totally different. And he checks on me. When I had the flu, he called because he wanted to come put up something for me. And I was like, I really don't feel well. And he was like, me and my wife, we come right now. And they came over to make sure I was okay. And I appreciate them for that. And I just believe when you put good energy into the atmosphere, you receive good back. What else? I'm trying to think what else was great. Life is great. Everything is great. I'll live to see another year. Um, I'm really, really happy. I got to spend time with my family a lot this year. Um, Everything's good. Everything is good. I know this is a long video and I'm rambling. This is more of a grateful video. Ocrevus, I really feel like is working for me, and I'm coming up on a year and a half, February, and they say after 2 years you start to see how it really picks up. But I really don't feel bad except for this dragging that I've had, and I know I did too much. Even my son's girlfriend was like, you were out so late and the last couple of days you were doing so much, so maybe you were just tired. And it's true, I did too much, but it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes that's okay too. But I'm coming up on my year and a half. I still feel really well. Um, my locks are growing. Um, my children are doing well. Like, everything is good. Everything's not perfect, but everything is good. I'm blessed. I have a home to live in. I have a car to drive. I have food to eat. Um, Life is good. I pray blessings over all of you, that you find joy. The woman in the doctor's office when I was there getting the steroid, she was getting IVIG, I think you call it, and she wasn't in a good place. So I sat there, and she was like, the guy was talking to me, and he was like, oh, you're so young to have this, and I'm sorry, did you even get a chance to have children yet? And when I told him my age and that I had 2 children, he was like, oh my God, it doesn't even look like you've been through anything. You look perfectly normal, which is funny for somebody with MS to say that. Usually it's non-MSers that say stuff like that. But the woman was like, I just give up. I just can't do this anymore. And I feel like I want to kill myself. And I said to her, well, listen, the day after you kill yourself, they're going to come out with a cure, and you're going to be pissed off about it. And I'm going to be sad that you killed yourself, but I'm going to be happy that they finally got a cure. And she busted out laughing. And she was like, is that something you say to somebody who says they want to kill themselves? I was like, well, hell, that's all I got. That's how I feel today. And she busted out laughing. And she was like, what is your name? And I told her. And she was like, that's the funniest crap I've heard. She was like, well, now I'm not going to kill myself, so y'all get the cure, and I don't have it. So if that changed her mind, that made me happy. It made me smile too. And when I was leaving, because their IVIG is longer than just a Solumental infusion is over an hour, and I was getting ready to leave. And she was like, come and give me a hug. And I went and gave her a hug, and she said, thank you. And that made my horrible day seem to disappear. Like, I remember a long time ago, my grandpa, he died a long time ago. He was my favorite person in the world, and I believe that I was his favorite person in the world. Even though I have all these cousins, I know I was his favorite. He said to me one time that he used to complain about not having shoes until he met the man with no feet. And I didn't understand that. I was like, what kind of crazy Jamaican thing is this, because they always got some backwards analogy or some type of parable to say to me. I get it now. I wholeheartedly get it. So I try not to complain. Even when it's bad, I try not to complain. Yeah, that's it. Just wanted to give a year's recap. Next year is going to be fabulous. I feel it in my bones. We're going to do more. We're going to try harder. I'm going to finally drink more water and stop complaining about going to pee. I really want to drink more water. This peeing just makes me crazy. I'm going to try to help more people. I'm going to do more talks. I've already booked 2 talks for next year already. One in Pennsylvania, one in Jersey. I'm supposed to go back to San Francisco next year. If you guys get any type of Genentech mail or Ocrevus talks and you see my name on it as the ambassador, come see me. I'd love to meet you. What else? That's it. I am going to upload videos more. I am definitely going to upload videos more because I want to keep abreast of what's going on with the Ocrevus. Oh, can I tell y'all? Sometimes our hands and feet are numb. Well, I know my hands and feet are numb. And that hasn't happened. I haven't felt that in a long time. And I don't want to attribute everything to Ocrevus and say Ocrevus is this miracle thing, but I noticed these things and I'm pleased about them. And you know how I was able to do too much and overexert my body? Because I felt more energy, and I felt more energy from the Ocrevus. So I am noticing these things. I'm going to start to try to upload more about them. Again, thank you guys so much. Happy New Year to everybody. I love each and every one of you. I pray for each and every one of you. Even if not by name, I pray for you. I don't remember names really good. I suck at that. Even people I see all the time. It's crazy. But I think about you and I appreciate you. I wholeheartedly appreciate you. You are important. And you are needed, and your life has value, and we are in this together. This is our fight, and we fight it together. So you guys have a happy new year. I'll talk to you on the other side. 2019, here we go. Have a good rest of your Saturday. Watch something good tonight on TV. I'm getting ready to eat vegan chocolate chip cookies and vegan coconut ice cream. And because, the steroid will have you eating your whole house inside out. But I'm going to. Why not? It's the new year. And I can't stay up past midnight most times. But I'm going to do that tonight in preparation of the new year. You guys take it easy. Feel good. Love yourself. Love is still the greatest energy in existence. Forever and ever. Hands down. Take care, you guys. I'll talk to you in the new year. Bye.